Good evening. We've got about a little under half an hour before the New York Open here, and we're taking a look at what's going on TradingView with some short interest, and we see that it is low and it is not climbing here. I was looking at a few other things. We take a quick macro look at volume recently. It is way up, very strong, looking like a bookend here. If we go down to the 1 hour, look what happened this morning. We see that we are getting great deal of volume here. And on the 10-minute, just see what's going on. All right, 814,000, that's significant. So we're finding a little support here as price is teetering near the 39.7 level. I had sold at 40.5 again, really 40.2 to 40.5. Start backing in at 39.9, and as low as right now, my lowest buy is 39.4. If we look at the last couple days, we had significant volume to the downside, and then pretty steady volume afterwards, and we're holding this price. What I think is going to happen next now. So looking at the chart here, I had these lines drawn out, these orange lines between 40.7 and 39.4 for weeks, if not over a month or so. I might have tweaked them, or might have got moved a little bit. But this was the upper channel. BTC for whatever reason does not like 39,000, although it's living up there now. And what I'm doing is I'm basically selling towards the top of this channel. At this point I should really reserve myself to only sell at 40.5 to 40.9, and then look to get back in around 39.7 to 39.5 for these tiny little scalps. But this is where we seem to be playing. So I'd expect on the New York Open that we would get some sort of pullback down to the lower part, then run up, and then pull back sometime around 7 o'clock tonight. That seems to be the pattern, right? Every time a market opens, there's a little bit of a drop, then a little bit of a run, right? Close some short positions, open some longs, and then when retail steps in to buy at the top, the market makers are closing their longs and opening shorts, and then they're closing their shorts and open their longs at the bottom, right? So I'm trying to follow along with that logic the best that I can, while at the same time maintaining the idea that, hey, are we really on the exit here, or is this just a little bit of a sell-off where market makers, all the volume they accumulated at the lower part of the channel, they're now unloading it, and we're going to cycle down? And by cycle down, I think we stop somewhere in the middle, somewhere in the middle around 30, 36, 37K, and then kind of run back up to the top of the TR. If we switch over to the 1 hour, let's take a look at that. We see how we made this nice climb here, right? Basically out of this low 35K range, all the way up to almost 41,000. So what we want to look for is a retrace somewhere to the 50% mark there. So from 41.35, that's 6K. Let's take 3K off of that and bring ourselves down to 38. 38 would be right around here, right? So just below this blue line here. So we could find support there and then another run up. But I'm sort of on the fence. I think, I'm caught between thinking one of two things. Either we still can climb up, right? Still can climb up and then retrace that 50%, or we play here and then come down. The way things are looking, it can go either way. We're either building support here, or we're looking to redistribute back down. I've been favoring higher prices lately. Let's see how long they could run this up here. But I have two more buys left at 39.4 and 39.5. We'll see if they hit. You need nerves, you need patience. You can't be nervous though. Zooming out further, we really see that we're holding strong here. So I might look to see if we go back to 40,000. If it looks weak, I might sell a little bit and then see if we get another dip or not. But I'm not doing anything too aggressively because, again, it could leave the TR and then do a backup like I talked about in my last video. So again, if we saw our spring, and this was our spring test, there's our SOS, or jump in the creek. There's our retrace, right? We're coming back up. You can see another one more time, back up, and then off and running. Or, right, we see the pattern here, right? We came up, down, now we're going to come down again. It is Thursday, so I think what we might see is a push down Thursday and Friday, and then on the low volume of the weekend, let price naturally rise, not that high. And then maybe we start next week kind of right where we are right now on this W pattern, and then we get a little retrace on Monday, and then we're off to the races. So I'm trying to hedge and just watch this area closely, willing to sell under the right conditions. Now if it does get below, let's go to the 5 minute. If it does get below like 39.3, I might be or 39.4, I'm going to be tempted to sell a little bit with the idea, sell here and then buy back in closer to 38.